Tomb Raider 2's release saw a bunch of new aspects and mechanics added into the game. New environments, weapons, and enemies. Included in these new releases was a new secret system. Gone was the Tomb Raider 1 find a secret area and hear the chime, and it was as simple as that. Tomb Raider 2's secret system is unique and hasn't been seen again throughout any of the Tomb Raider games. Essentially, on each level, or most of the levels, there are 3 secret statues: a jade, a stone, and a gold. Obtain all 3 of these secrets, and the 3rd secret you do pick up will have some bonus element to it. For example, it will supply you with more medipacks, ammunition, or even a secret weapon. In this video, I'm going to go over what I think are the 10 most hidden secrets within Tomb Raider 2. So let's go. In at number 10, I think it's only right that we start off with level 1 on the Great Wall. As you approach the valley, you see a massive drop below you. Seemingly, it looks treacherous and as if there's no way down. Those experienced raiders, and the ones with the trained eye, would actually notice a crack on the wall beneath your feet. As you explore further, you'll see a ladder and find, actually, there is a hidden way to the bottom. As you enter the ground of the valley, you're greeted with something nostalgic to Tomb Raider 1's Lost Valley. And that is, of course, a T-Rex. After you've defeated this, you may think that's all there is down there, some kind of Easter egg or memory of the Tomb Raider that's gone. But no, as you go further, you will actually find the first of the game, Gold Secret. The beauty of this one is, if you have collected all the secrets before it on this level, you will also obtain the grenade launcher, giving you an excellent advantage throughout the rest of the game. And, in my opinion, this is an excellent secret to place right in at level 1. In at number 9, we have Temple of Xian's Golden Dragon Secret. Now, the reason I've placed this here is because if you do not see this dragon right at the start, there is no way of ever retrieving it again throughout the level. And it isn't in a typical facing position. Usually as you slide down this waterfall, your natural instincts are just to go straight into the water. However, if you think about it carefully and actually go backwards down the waterfall, you can hang on to the edge. Shimmying across to the left slightly, you will then find a golden secret. In my opinion, very well hidden and very well placed and sneaky to have it right at the start, and if you haven't saved, impossible to obtain for the rest of the game. In at number 8, we're heading over to Floating Islands, a personal favourite level of mine, and what I think holds one of the best hidden secrets within Tomb Raider 2. Near the start, you are approached by multiple floating islands, of course. One of them that you see is actually essential for the level progression. As you make your way down, you will see 3 statue enemies, one of which you actually have to fight and defeat. Within the heat of battle, it might be easy to overlook some of the exploration that comes naturally within the Tomb Raider games. However, for those who actually do keep a calm head, you will actually see you are able to get on top of the building. A place is slanted that you will not slide. If you manage to find this, you will of course be rewarded with the Jade Dragon Secret. A very well hidden secret, I think, and took me a long time to realise this was actually hidden up there. Personally, I didn't find the secret myself, and it was only once I watched some kind of 100% run that I was amazed that this secret had been hidden above my head the entire time. In at number 7, we're heading over to everyone's favourite level from the game, Bartoli Monastery. As well as being an absolute gauntlet, do you know it houses one of the most hidden secrets in the game, in my opinion. On this section here, with the kind of monk training facility, whilst your adrenaline is heightened and you are probably frustrated from dying over and over, if you take a quick left at one of these points, you'll actually find a very sneakily and guarded green jade secret just stashed away amongst all the chaos. This is a great secret to place here when all of your senses are heightened, and the last thing you are doing here is looking for a secret. In at number 6, we're heading over to Diving Area. Now, this secret is one of them ones that you can see very easily, but are unable to obtain. It teases you over and over. You actually just see it and think, how on earth does anyone get in there? Is there even a way, or is it just there literally to poke fun at me? Eventually, after some careful exploration, what you will notice is what appears just to be a control wall is actually a door. Inside the door is a room with a button, and to make matters worse, when you press it, it has no indication of what it even does. As you come back into the water, however, you will now notice the secret is at last obtainable. How on earth is anyone finding this without sheer luck or accident? Just by running round the walls, and one of them opens up and a button is revealed. A really well hidden secret in my opinion, and this one actually gives you a sense of joy when you find that there actually is a way to obtain it. In at number 5, we're heading over to Bartoli's Hideout. Now, I know for sure that most of you watching this video won't even know that this secret exists. As you finally make it past the timed switch into the hideout, you'll be approached by a few enemies, including 2 dogs and this goon. Typically, you're meant to just progress further through the window. However, if you take a left, you will see by the wall an extremely well hidden lever. As you pull it, you can hear a door open off in the distance. You'll be greeted by another goon. Once you have taken him down, you'll be able to enter the balcony that you previously saw when you were outside. Here, you'll be able to obtain the Silver Dragon secret. And one thing I've always said is it's not only a hidden secret, but also, from the goon, hidden shotgun ammunition. What a very well hidden secret to put in the game this early on. In at number 4, we're heading over to the adrenaline-filled epic saga that is Tibetan Foothills. Now, the secret on this level is intelligently made and actually requires a bit of thinking invertly in order to obtain. Typically, throughout this level, each time you are greeted with a crevasse, it is certain death at the bottom, and there is never any way down. However, one instance of the crevasse, if you look carefully enough, you will actually see a ladder, a way to reach the bottom. Those of you who dare to go down will be greeted with, firstly, some boulders, and secondly, the golden secret. This for me is counterintuitive. You will not expect to go down there because every previous time you have died, crashed the snowmobile and exploded to certain doom. But at this point, it actually makes sense to go down if you want to obtain every secret in the game. Expertly well hidden, and in my opinion, deserves its spot in the top 10. In at number 3, we're heading over to 40 Fathoms. Now, this secret, like many of the others in this top 10, features a hidden lever. But this one is super well hidden and not what you'd expect to find. In the room with the time switches and the fire, you are doing anything you can to find the way out and disable the fire. What you don't see, however, amidst all of this clutter and chaos, is if you look to the left, there is an extremely well hidden lever. Albeit, in the remastered, they have made it more visible, which I think is a mistake. Upon pulling the lever, a door opens, and suddenly you are able to venture outside of the ship that you could only previously see through the windows. Here, there are some enemies, sharks, and barracudas, and also a jade secret. Perfectly well hidden, and I really like this secret that you can see it from inside the ship, giving you an idea that somehow there is a way to make it outside. And the runner-up at number 2 is the scariest level in the game, Ice Palace. This one will be heading for the golden secret. Now this is an extremely well hidden secret. Usually, and with all the fear going off on this level that you naturally get, the last thing you'd be doing is looking for random blocks in the walls that can be pushed or pulled. This probably takes a couple of run-throughs for people to realise that this block is actually standing out and can be moved. I know it took me a very long time to realise this secret was even here. As you do push and pull the block out the way, you're greeted with a Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark type puzzle with what seems like an impossible jump and the gold secret staring at you on a platform. Just as in Indiana Jones, this one requires a leap of faith, and as you run and jump, you will land on an invisible platform, allowing you to then obtain the golden secret. What a brilliant secret that is. Not only is it very well hidden behind the block, then you must also take that leap of faith, make the jump, and hope you survive. Now, the moment we have all been waiting for, what I think is the most hidden secret within Tomb Raider 2, is on the exact same level as the second one. We are back on Ice Palace. This secret is the last secret you obtain on the level. It is the Jade Dragon. But oh my word, how on earth is anyone expected to find this secret without some kind of walkthrough? There is the massive Garuda constantly on your tail trying to kill you, and a massive pit surrounds the platform you are on. You do see a hidden door, which is closed, and seemingly there's no way in. Maybe it's there just for the look. But no. As you actually walk around the side of the platform, you will see there's a ladder, a way to descend down. As you do this, you will actually see a lever, thinking, what does this actually open? As you pull it, the door swings open. From there, you can make your way back up on top of the platform and enter the previously locked door. Sitting on this pedestal is the final secret of the level, the Green Dragon. What a beautifully well hidden secret, and a complete amazement that there's actually a lever down there and a way to open that door. Absolutely crazy. I think, without a doubt, this is for sure the best hidden secret throughout this entire game. And there we have it, my top 10 picks for what I think are the most hidden secrets throughout the Tomb Raider 2 game. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a comment down below what you think the most hidden secret is throughout this game. As always, thanks to my members for supporting, and to you, thank you for watching.